Watch this video and learn what you need to do to advance your English in 2022. Coming up! Hey student, I am Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First and foremost, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to teach you. Make sure to subscribe because every week I make different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. Now guys, in this lesson I'm going to be sharing 5 hacks, strategies to help you advance your English this year. It's just getting started and I am sure if you're watching this video, it means you want to improve your English. So let's go to hack number 1. Gather and assess. Well guys, gather means to bring things together, okay? It may have different translations, but for the purpose of this lesson, bring things together. But what am I trying to say by telling you gather and assess? It's the beginning of a new year, so you need to look back to 2021 and think about what you did last year. So what did you do last year connected with English? Were you consistent? Were you consistent with your practice? Did you follow a plan? Or did you just study a lesson here? Did you listen to a podcast there? Watch some videos, but nothing serious? Did you practice your English speaking? Tell me that. I want to know here in the comments. What were your biggest challenges, your biggest difficulties in 2021? Did you spend too much time on one English skill and ignored other ones? The first hack is connected with continuation, okay? If you are learning English, it means you are on a journey to English fluency. You want to advance your English and improve more each passing day. So every new year, it is important to take a look at the things you did, the problems you had, and now starting fresh, starting January, work on making some changes. That's why the first hack is to gather and assess. And you don't need to do this only once a year. As a matter of fact, you can do this a few times a year, maybe every 3 months, every 4 months. Take a look at what you're doing, what is working, what is not. It's important to follow a process and to repeat the process. However, it is also necessary to analyze what you're doing, what you did, what you feel like is working, what you feel like is not working, because changes are necessary. Of course, that I'm talking about a conscious changing process. You're not going to be changing your entire practice every week. No, but the first hack is to take a look at what you did because you're going to find some important answers there. And if you were inconsistent, if you didn't practice your English speaking, well, these are definitely things you will need to change starting today if you want to advance your English this year. Hack number 2. Wow, I think you're going to like this one. This is something that I do every month with my online students in my academy. To start January with a challenge. Yes, start fresh. January is an excellent month to get back on track and boost your English. Hack number 2 is to start fresh by giving yourself a challenge. And this challenge has a date to start and a date to end. To help you get started with something easy, I recommend you go on a 21-day challenge to boost your English, and it's important that you do it this month. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, okay? I'm gonna give you some ideas. Here are some things you can do. For the next 21 days, you can challenge your English speaking. And each day, you're going to talk about something. You can even define how long you're going to do that practice for during the 21 days of this month. So for example, on each day, you can talk for 2 minutes about a different subject. Maybe you can answer a question in English. You can find many questions in English on the internet for free. So this is something that you can do for the next 21 days that will help you boost your English, that will help you get back on track. Oh, but Priscilla, I want to do something different. I don't want to do a speaking challenge. I strongly recommend you do so. But how about watching a different video, a different short video in English, not teaching English, not like this one. Here I'm teaching you English. I want you to find different English videos, short ones, for the next 21 days. And every time you finish watching the video, you can repeat more times if necessary. You're gonna write about that video. You're gonna check the vocabulary you learn. Or you will not write if you don't want to. You can record yourself talking about each video you're going to watch for the next 21 days. That's a good way to start 2022. You are stepping up the game and challenging your English to the next level. Maybe you can challenge your English vocabulary for the next 21 days. What you can do is, for the next 21 days, every single day you are going to focus on a new word, or maybe a word you already know but you have never studied it so much, and you will create a different example. But here's the catch. This example needs to be connected with your life. For the next 21 days, if you do this vocabulary practice, create an example, a phrase, a short question, a story that is connected with your life. That is a much more powerful way to make your brain remember the words you study. Guys, hack number 2 will definitely help you boost your English and advance your speaking, listening, writing, and vocabulary skills. In my online program, every month, my BSA, my baby sardines in the area, that's how I call my students, do a challenge like this. They have reading and speaking, videos and speaking, listening and speaking. They listen to interviews in English with native speakers. They have vocabulary challenges where they learn different phrasal verbs, different words, different expressions. I'm always giving my BSA monthly challenges to keep them going, to keep challenging their English skills. That's how you improve, always challenging yourself to go to the next level. Hack, number 3, review your schedule, okay? If you want to be successful in 2022, you also need to review your schedule, but not with the idea of hack number 1, gather and assess, see what worked and what didn't work, but maybe think of what you need to do now. Maybe your life is different. Maybe you're going to college this year. Maybe you are going back to the office and not working from home anymore. So your schedule is going to change. So look back again. Did you have a clear routine? How often did you study last year? Can you keep up? Can you keep studying the same frequency this year? This is very important. If you want to advance your English in 2022, you need to have a clear routine, a clear frequency. What were your main goals last year? What is your main goal this year? Okay, maybe for this year you want to boost your English vocabulary and remember more phrasal verbs, more expressions. So this is something that you can give more attention to this year. Maybe what you want to do is improve your intonation. Of course, you will keep studying the other English skills, but you will give a bit more attention to intonation because it's something important to you. Maybe you want to read more books in English and be able to talk about difficult stories in English. That's a very specific goal. So it's important to review your schedule and define a new schedule for the year. You don't need to change everything because, as I said, repetition is important. But adapting a few things, checking what worked, assessing what worked, as I told you in hack number 1, and coming up with a new schedule, following a new plan will definitely help you keep going and advancing your English. And hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to hit the like button and, if possible, share this lesson with your friends. The more you share, the more you get to help people find this lesson and learn what they need to do in 2022. Now, hack number 4. Don't ignore the virtuous circle of fluency. Guys, in the previous tip, I told you about giving special attention to a specific goal you have. Maybe you want to improve intonation or pronunciation or vocabulary. However, it is important to keep in mind, that you need to follow the virtuous circle of fluency, which basically means combining the English skills. If you want to speak English with more confidence and understand native speakers, you can't ignore the circle. And this circle is basically a way to help you remember that all the English skills, reading, writing, vocabulary, speaking, are connected. That's why following hack number 2 is so important, because by giving yourself different challenges that combine 2 or 3 skills is an excellent way to follow the virtuous circle. And always keeping in mind why I give you the word virtuous circle of fluency. It's easier to remember. You associate with the necessity of following an activity that combines different English skills. I am following this challenge actually in Italian and English, and today I did my first day and I combined different exercises. I did speaking, I did writing, and I checked vocabulary. 3. The more skills you combine, the better. But at least 2 skills, okay? If possible, 3, that's awesome. This is an excellent way to follow the virtuous circle of fluency in your practice. And the hack number 2, the challenge idea, will definitely be an efficient way to make you do that. And finally, hack number 5, go back to basic lessons and those vocabulary lists you love so much. Well, if you know me very well, maybe you don't know me, I have mixed feelings when it comes to vocabulary lists. I like to focus on quality, not on numbers, okay? I understand sometimes you students have lists because they enjoy, and here on my channel I have many videos where I tell you how to create more efficient lists. In January, starting now, it is a wonderful opportunity for you to go back to basic lessons, and you can combine them with hack number 2 in your challenges, okay? Because even though I imagine your goal is to advance your English, you will always be getting back to basics, okay? You will always need to review basic lessons. So for example, let's think of a basic lesson. Simple past, it is a very basic lesson. But now you will step up the game. How about describing a historical event in English? That's more difficult, that's more complex. Or perhaps talking about a famous person who's already dead and you're going to describe this person's life. That's a good way to practice simple past. It's not so basic. It'll require much more from you, much more vocabulary. So you see, I am combining grammar with speaking, maybe writing, and advanced vocabulary. So it's always going back to the basics, but giving a little bit more. That's what I'm trying to say. As per the vocabulary, go back to the lists you have created and include them in your challenge. Maybe if you decide to do a 21-day vocabulary challenge, how about reviewing 1 or 2 words per day that you included in your list and creating an example connected with your life? So this is a way to go back to the basics, but always thinking of doing a little bit more. Because the truth is, no matter how advanced you are, no matter how fluent you are, you will always need to review basic points to talk about complex conversations, because that's how the language works, okay? You will always need basic structures and phrases and verbs and adjectives to talk about more complex subjects. And as you keep going, you always implement and include a little more, and a phrasal verb here and a cool advanced adjective there. That's what makes you boost your English. And remember, connect the subjects. Don't study about bananas when writing and then watch a video about how to fix your car, because that's not a very productive way to go on your study routine. I'm sure that these hacks will help you advance your English in 2022. Other than that, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!